welcome back for day 4, and we're going to continue our look at Troops to Command. And today that is going to entail these re-releases of the classic G.I. Joe Classified series, Cobra Trooper, Cobra The Enemy, now in packaging styled after the original G.I. Joe 80s card backs. They're using that same classic card art there, and even the back here still has the co-cells, in the style as the original. It's got the file card in the style of the original. And they've even taken this figure here and they have given it a loadout very reminiscent of the original 80s toy. So let's get these guys open, shall we? And let's add them to our whole array of Cobra troops. Provided I can actually work scissors. You're going to have to tear this one, obviously, because it is hardback. And thankfully, that's what recycles are for. One nice thing that jumps out right away is that these guys are JoJo characters. They have stands. Stands are always good. And taking a look at the accessory loadout, let's see. We have your standard base Cobra Trooper right here. He's got some rank markers right there. It's a removable piece, of course. You could always pop that off if you didn't want him to have that rank marker. We got all the web gear. We've got, the holsters for all the different weapons and arrays and stuff like that. And yeah, with that said, let's take a look at the articulation on this guy. So, again, it's going to be fairly standard classified articulation here. We have, we got swivel there. We've got a neck bend over here, up and down. We've got the swivel at the base of the neck, obviously. Ball jointed there, too. Again, classified series is very good butterfly joints. These ones aren't the greatest compared to, say, like the bats, but it's not bad. Shoulder articulation is good. All the way around. We have bicep swivel right here. These are pinned joints here. That is something they have moved away with classified, but that just indicates just how old this Cobra Trooper body is at this point. This has been there since, like, the earliest waves of classified. These go around here. Wrists should go in and out, but it's not really moving all that well. Yeah, that one goes in and out. This one has an up-down. But yeah, the up-down is kind of hampered by the actual sculpt itself. It's not really moving all that well. Let's see, we've got an ab crunch. Not that clicky, but it's a little clicky. Waist swivel all the way around like that. We have that pull-down joint still in the legs, as you can see there. And again, these are older legs here because they are pinned joints. Again, you can just tell how old this buck is here. But yeah, double jointed knee right there. Swivel here on the thighs. We've got the boot swivel. And of course, we have ankle tilts. Very, very posable figure. And yeah, and then we've got, some ports here that we can just plug into the stand. And I think that's going to be a really, really nice thing to have, quite honestly. As far as accessory loadout, we have your classic Cobra Trooper helmet, of course. And that just plops on over here. We've got the combat knife, just taped into the card. Like so. And that's just going to go in over here. And of course, we have all the other weapons as well. We've got a pistol with a silencer. And it looks like he does have storage for both there too, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we can also just store it in his hand, of course. You can just hold the pistol there and, get his trigger finger inside there. And boom, there we go. Or we can, obviously pull it back out and detach the silencer and just store the entire gun array here. Pistol there, and the silencer should go just in here, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's not going in very well, but it's, I don't know what else that slot would be for. It's clearly for the silencer. It's just not going in very well. Oh, I guess that kind of works there. He's also got two other weapons, of course, too. We have an SMG, I think this is. I don't know my guns that well, so apologies. And we got the sniper rifle right here. And again, we have the web gear back here, so you should be able to... can we pop one of these on his back? It doesn't look like he has the pegs to put that on his back, no. But that's what hands are for. We can always just have him double-fisted with the weaponry. And so we're going to slot a sniper rifle in there. And then, like a sane soldier who knows what they're doing, we can give him a second weapon that will have its own set of recoil and make him just that much less able to actually aim anything. Put all that together, and presto, you have a fully kitted out Cobra Trooper. Now, to do some comparisons, we're going to look at some previous releases of Cobra Troopers. This is the original classified release right here, and this is still the base body that is being used for this one, I believe. Yeah, you can see that it still has a lot of the same common sculpt. This one is a much more saturated blue, though, making it, more less realistic, but a more like classic 80s toy Cobra Trooper. But otherwise, everything is pretty similar. I think it's just the face that's a little bit different. And then, of course, we have this Cobra officer as well, too. Again, this is an early classified release. And, yeah, you can see just the comparison between them all. Like, this one here has the much more original 80s accurate web gear, but the body is still pretty much the same as this one here. And it has the same face sculpt as this one. So it's interesting as always, just seeing the mix and match of parts on these things. The important question, of course, is how well do these guys go with classified Cobra Commander? And to that, I will say swimmingly. They go very well with that recent retro card-backed release of Cobra Commander. They're different blues, but hey, Cobra Commander always had the lighter blue regalia to him anyway, so whatever. But flanked by these two more classic Cobra Troopers, he looks very imposing indeed. And on that note, that about wraps it up for Day 4's Cobra Troopers. And now we have nothing to look forward to except Day 5 when we see what new things are going to get unboxed. This is Techno signing off.